I want to know what custom kits you want on your Roland TD-50 and Pearl Mimic Pro modules. But if you don't own one of those two modules, don't worry, I've still got something for you too. The most requested and interesting kits are going to go up on the new eDrum Workshop store, alongside other kits and samples that I've built that are up there now. And I'll be selecting lucky viewers who've given suggestions for a free preset giveaway. I'm going to talk you through what the new store will be offering for all kinds of electronic drummers, why you will want some of the kits and the samples, and of course I'm going to show you some examples too, and explain a little bit about what this means for the channel. It's a lot to get through, but let's get to it. Hey, Luke here at the eDrum Workshop. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. First off, just because I'm opening a new store doesn't mean that there won't still be all manner of free tutorials, tips, tricks and discussions on the channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to keep up to date with all of that electronic drum content. I've been planning this store idea since the inception of the channel, but to be honest, I was expecting to be launching it much further into its lifespan. Unfortunately, due to all the COVID-19 shutdowns, all three of my jobs have gone. And that's not meant to be some kind of sob story. There's a bunch of us in the same situation, which means that I'm aware that a lot of people won't have any spare cash for unnecessary goods. The whole situation's just effectively forced my hand to get into gear and to bring this forward a bit. I'll still be creating tutorials, so if you come here for those, they will still exist. And of course, all the other kinds of videos are going to stay the same too. I've just noticed that there's a pretty obvious divide between the people who benefit from the tutorials and those who don't, and I want to be able to cater to all sides of my audience. Speaking of which, get suggesting kits in the comments now. The reason that I want your kit ideas is that, although I've been researching a lot about what kits get requested, that's just what some people want, and some of those are already catered for by other companies. But I want to know specifically what our community wants. My audience isn't that big, but I feel like we've got something good going on here already. So I want to cater specifically to you first and foremost as a way of saying thanks. You suggest the kits, I'll build them, and they'll go up on the store. I can't promise to work miracles and get every single suggestion up there, but I'll aim to do as much as possible. And when I've got enough suggestions for the presets, I'll do a video where I'll draw a couple of names from those who've suggested, and those winners will either get their preset or a preset of their choice for free. I'm happy to take multiple suggestions, so keep them coming, but I'll only be entering everybody once in the sake of fairness. And at the moment I can only take suggestions for the Roland TD-50 and the Pearl Mimic Pro. I just don't have access to any other modules at the moment, and that's not looking likely to change in the near future. However, for users of any modules that allow one-shot sample imports like the Roland TD17, the TD27, the TD50, the Pearl Mimic Pro, the Alesis Strike, various Yamaha modules, hybrid modules like the Roland TM6 Pro, the TM2, the TM1, the Yamaha EAD10, and sample pads like the SPD-S, the SPD-SX, the Alesis Strike Multipad, the Yamaha DTX Multi-12, and even those Roland RT Mic S triggers, and probably some others that I've missed too. I've got a sample pack that I've custom designed to help you quickly change or even fix your snare sounds. I'm pretty proud of how that one's turned out, so I'll get to it very shortly. I'm just going to go into the preset kits first. I decided I was going to focus my first efforts on that huge, punchy modern sound that's been on records of the past decade or so. I haven't really seen a whole lot of other kits that sound like these out there on videos, so I wanted to be able to make it clear that I was offering something quite different, and to be honest it was just fun to see if I could get these sounds out of the modules. You can check out the full list over on the store later, but here's some demos to show you what to expect. So if you like those kits, you can purchase them individually or you can purchase them together in the eDrum Workshop Powerful and Punchy pack. Of course, if you buy them together, there'll be a discount. There's also a link to a full demo video in the description. I've got some kits in the works for the Pearl Mimic Pro as we speak, but they need a bit more time, so stay tuned for those. They're coming very soon. The TD-50 kits contain user samples that I've recorded at studios over the last couple of months. There's also a snares off version of many of these kits that's available to be added onto the original kit for a small upgrade price. Or if you'd prefer to create your own snares off kits, I've done tutorials for both the Pearl Mimic Pro and the Roland TD-50 on how to create those sounds, and both of those are linked in the description. The next kits that go up after the remaining Mimic kits will be a TD50 series called the EDW Originals. This is a selection of kits based on snares from my own collection that were recorded, and they'll have appropriate kick, tom and cymbal packs to match the styles of the snares. There's also some individual Pearl Mimic Pro instruments going up, so if you feel like you're missing a certain instrument but you don't need a full kit, you'll be able to have a look what's available there in the very near future. If you don't have one of those modules but you do want a bunch of new snare tones for your module or your hybrid setup, the eDrum Workshop Snare Elements pack is for you. This is a great way to enhance your existing snares with a simple mix and match concept. This is a pack of over 70 individual wave files that are all taken from snares that I've recorded, chopped up and turned into specific elements for enhancing different parts of your snare sound. There's a full video that you can see in the top right demonstrating their use in more detail, but the basic gist is that you can take a snare that you've already created inside your module, or your acoustic snare with a trigger on it, and add these samples as layers to swap out things like the overtone, the attack, add additional snare wires, weight or noise to your snare drum. Here's a quick demo using a preset on the TD-50 that I created specifically for layering, and there's a link to a free download of this preset in the description if you want it. As you can see, you can drastically change up your snare sound very quickly and easily, and they'll work on a bunch of different modules other than the ones that I've demonstrated on. I've purpose built them to be as useful as possible with all of the various blending and layering techniques available in current modules. And I plan to create similar packs for kick drums and toms if there's demand for it, so let me know in the comments if you want those. And of course, if there's any other styles of element packs that you want, let me know that too. Overall, this store will help support the channel if you enjoy the content. The tutorials in particular take a lot of time and effort to make, and they tend to be my least viewed videos. Any way that I can help support my own income so that I don't have to cut any content, I will take. I see the tutorial videos as proof of concept. You can see whether or not you think I know my stuff, and if you follow those tutorials you can create a lot of what's on my store yourself for free. But if you would rather spend a little bit of money to buy pre-configured ready-to-go kits, then this store is for you. And I plan to update this store regularly, so even if you can't find what you want yet, keep checking back because something for you might be uploaded very soon. I was apprehensive about launching this too early because I didn't want it to come across as a cash grab. I want there to be value at all levels in my channel, whether you would like to purchase or whether you just want to watch some videos. And the kit suggestions from you were just the best way that I felt that my audience could really contribute to helping the channel grow. So take a look if you like the sound of any of it. You can purchase the files directly using a debit or credit card or PayPal. You'll receive a download link to the files with full instructions of how to use them. So leave your suggestions in the comments. I want to know what you want so I can make it. I love an eDrum challenge and I really want this to be a two-way street. Leave a like on the video if you think this is a good idea, or if not, let me know why. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date and check out any of the videos on the screen. And furthermore, thank you so much for watching and supporting me and what I'm doing on the channel. I'm getting closer to 1,000 subscribers far quicker than I ever imagined would be possible, and I have enjoyed every minute of chatting to you. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.